Cello and good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's another cold day in January. Where I am, the city is shutting down tomorrow. Like, don't plan on going to get the Cocoa Puffs if you didn't already get them, because it's going to be bad. That being said, we got time to practice. I mean, we had time before, but now you really got time to practice. So, that being said, it's been on my heart and mind for quite a while to make a video about how to practice. And granted, the practice could be a multitude of different things, but in this particular case, uh, I'm going to be using a just a pentatonic scale, which I've been talking about with all my students this week. You may have even seen a video on it on the page. If you haven't, go check that out. But in lieu of that, basically, ultimately, we're talking about the different lengths of notes that you could play, i.e., a whole note that's 4 beats, a half note is 2, quarter is 1, and then you get into subdivisions, which would be an eighth, which would be 2 notes per 1 beat, and then sixteenths, which would be 4 notes per 1 beat. Now, quite honestly, I mean, I've had some, returning students, but I also got some new people that just got guitars for Christmas. Maybe that's you too. And in that, do not be ashamed that maybe whole notes or half notes is about as fast as you can go. It takes time, but you put the time in, you can get faster. So the deal is, in order to adequately practice that, I would highly recommend using a metronome. The one I personally like is Metronome online. It's got tap, and you can see how much time you or how long you've been using it. But you can Google the word. You can get an app. Like, there's no excuse to not have a metronome or have access to a metronome. It is annoying until you realize its function and how uh, it actually sounds kind of musical if you use it in a certain way. So basically, I'm going to kind of highlight those right now. Um, Basically, utilizing that pentatonic scale, I'm going to just demonstrate each one of those one time, and we'll see where the lesson goes from there. So here we go with whole notes, 4 beats, so 4 clicks, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try half notes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarters. 3, 4. One more time. 3, 4. Eighth notes here. 16ths, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, 16ths. Yeah, so about that. Originally, I was going to make a part 2 video for this talking about alternate picking, but if you look back at those 16ths, that's what I was doing in order to play that fast, was playing down and up, changing each time the note changes. Long-term playing, that is the efficient way to do it. Like, it's like you kind of run out of steam trying to do downs. And if I didn't say already, it's like we're only working at 80 beats per minute here. That's not a generally fast tempo, but that's another lesson here is that, the tempo doesn't necessarily dictate what is possible, to play. You just have to make the adjustment, what's comfortable for you. All that being said, I think I'm done. Well, actually, I have one more pro tip. One more pro tip that I like to do when I'm working with a metronome is to change the times or the note length. So, like, alternate quarters and eighths. I'll demonstrate that here. Okay, so here we go with quarters. Again, try to alternate pick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Eighth notes here. So yeah, in closing, I would say one that I hope that was helpful and a insight to different ways that you can practice and get a little better each and every day. And so a common question too is like how long to practice. I mean, I would suggest practice as long as you could withstand. Yet at the same time, if that was only 2 minutes at a time, I don't know that's you're going to see great gains from that. So I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And like I said, it depends on what you're working on too. I mean, it could go on and on. There's been plenty of times when I sit down and end up practicing for 2 hours and I didn't mean to. It was just fun. So keep having fun with it, and I'll see you in the next one.